Well, here we go. Welcome to Lou Bortone's special new video training series, 4 Secrets to Building Your Video Empire. This live presentation will begin shortly. Please stay tuned. What you're about to see may change the way you think about video and could make video editing much easier. So get ready to get wicked smart and get your worksheets ready so you can follow along. You're gonna totally dig this, and you have to believe me because I have a deep, authoritative voice. Here we go, bitches.
All right, I don't know if the bitches part was really necessary, Mr. Announcer, but anyway, here we are. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. As you may be able to tell from the little fanfare at the beginning, we're doing things a little bit differently here. So thanks again for being here. And I am pushing the limits of technology by using Ecamm, which I am just learning. So thank you for bearing with me while I have like 15 screens open. And hopefully you're being muted when you come in so that we get a nice clean recording. But if not, I will try to remedy that for you. So if you can mute, that would be awesome. I thought I had muted everybody coming in, but it doesn't appear to be that way. We are here to talk about some new ways to do video. So I decided to do this over the course of 4 days and just, 45 minutes or so each day at 2 p.m. on today, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. If you could mute, that would be awesome. I thought I had everybody muted coming in, but apparently not. So, and we're going to see how it goes. So, we're going to share some tips and tricks and really cutting edge stuff and really interesting new things. You may be here via Zoom. I am also sending this to Facebook Live and to my friends in the Ecamm community. You can't hear Mark? Can everybody else hear me okay? Let me know. It seems like we're doing okay here. I have a good signal on this end. But let me know if you guys are having an issue. I'm going to turn the chat on just so I can see what's what here. Marlene says she can't hear anything. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me? Please give me a yes in the chat. Dr. Trisha says yes. Sheila says no. Okay, let me see what's up here. I didn't mute myself, did I? I don't think so. Bear with me for a moment. If you want, you can go to, you should be able to mute yourself if need be. And if you want, you can go to my Facebook page, my Facebook profile, and we're also live there. And again, it may be because I'm going live to so many places and I'm using Ecamm and I'm using Zoom. I'm really pushing the limits of technology here. So hopefully you can hear me fine. And if need be, feel free to join me over on my Facebook profile page and we'll take it from there. So hopefully you can adjust your volume and work it on your end because I'm coming out loud and clear at the source here. All right, enough for the technology. Enough technology. Denise is having trouble getting into the room, but would love to have her here, so we'll give it a second. All right, so much for all our tech and whirlwind craziness here. I have got content to share with you. I don't want to waste your time, so we're gonna dive right in, and I'm gonna just check the comments here real quick. Oh, we do have comments. Hi, Stephanie, Facebook user. I can hear you fine. It seems like we're doing great on Facebook, on my Facebook profile page, but not necessarily on Zoom. But again, like I say, we're really pushing the limits of technology here. So I have a brand new Shure M7 expensive microphone, so it better work. And all right, Zoom is fine, says Alan. Thank you so much. As you can see, I'm doing things a little bit differently here. I'm going to go over to my iPad because that's where my slides are, and I'm going to share my slides. So as I mentioned, we're going to do this for 4 days, today, tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, each day at 2 p.m. Eastern. I've got my lovely little effects here on the PowerPoint, and all I'm doing is scrolling through my little PowerPoint here, and hopefully you guys can see that really well. And It's all coming through loud and clear. Again, I think most of you guys know me. I'm blocking my stuff here, but I spent about 20 years in the TV business. Before that, I was, after that, since 2001. Holy crap, I am old. I can't believe I've been online since 2001. Anyway, I started creating videos when YouTube started in 2005. And I've been doing video marketing consulting for many years for many folks. I've written a book called Video Marketing Rules, and I am the father to adult boy-girl twins, or as they like to call me, the ATM. And I am also, I guess you'd say, a dad to two rambunctious pugs who thankfully are being quiet now, but I make no guarantees that they will continue to be quiet. So, with all that said, oh, I also love Italy, and I'm the creator of the new Godfather podcast. Because I don't have enough to do, I had to now produce a Godfather podcast. All right, so we're going to zip through this stuff here. I did want to say to start out that AI, right, Denise? Artificial intelligence is forever changing the way we create everything, and video is no exception. So, however, the video marketing principles are pretty much the same. That part hasn't changed really. The brands still have to have a personal human touch and a unique selling proposition. So, although AI and ChatGPT are great, and we're going to talk a lot about that today, they are no replacement for a human being. And Sheila, I don't know, why do you stop us from being able to start video? Because I want to keep the screen clear, and I don't want to have a big gallery view in this case, because I'm doing this on Ecamm, and I'm just trying to keep the screen clear. So I hope that helps that. All right, so let's move along here. Next on the hit parade, the power of video continues to grow, but the way we are making it is changing. Even the way I'm making it is changing, and I've been doing this for a really long time. So the interesting thing is that actually you would think video is getting more complex, but because of AI, it's actually getting a lot easier. So marketing with video is still a winning formula, but I believe it still needs to be you on camera. You're the brand. I mean, there are AI tools that will kind of put together a video with you with slides and things like that, and we'll talk more about that later. But you are the brand in most cases. So we want to talk a little bit about today. We'll talk about how you can be more confident on camera and look like a pro, how AI is shifting the way we create content and maybe even video, and also how we can use AI tools to save time and create better video. Today, in particular, today's tool that we're talking about is ChatGPT and other AI tools for making videos simple and revolutionizing the way that you do video. What I'm going to share tomorrow and Monday is really crazy. Today, we sort of had to start with the obvious elephant in the room, and that is ChatGPT. All right, let's go slides. Cool. So again, video has not really changed that much. It's still the primary way we connect and engage online. And I love video because it's so easy to repurpose. I will take this video, live video, and use it on LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook so I can get the biggest bang for my buck. And still, video is still the single most engaging tool to really connect with your audience. And I think it's because people can see you, they can see your expressions, they can react to your body language. And for that reason, video builds know, like, and trust faster than anything else. It's a great way to really solidify your brand and build trust online. It accelerates the sales process and generates revenue for your business, which is an awesome thing. Now, this is probably no surprise to anyone, but since the pandemic, 96% of consumers have increased their online video consumption. I'm going to take more of my pink drink here. In addition, 9 out of 10 viewers said that they actually wanted to see more videos from brands and businesses. And this is a biggie. Viewers retain 95% of a message when they watch it on a video versus just 10% when reading it in text. And finally, this is a biggie too, having come out of the TV business, this blew my mind, but 6 out of 10 people prefer online video platforms to live TV. So, oh, look at that, fancy. The video creation, although AI is changing things, video creation hasn't really changed that much. And it really kind of comes down to just 5 P's or 5 pillars, as I like to say. And those are purpose, premise, platform, production, and promotion. So let's start and look at each one of those just a little bit again. The first one is purpose, and that's really the goal of your video. What is the purpose of the video that you're creating? In other words, what do you want the viewer to do after watching? So I always try to reverse engineer my videos and think about, sort of begin with the end in mind and say, what do I want the viewer to do at the end of this video? What's the goal of this video? What's the purpose? So that's the first pillar. The second pillar is premise, and that's the message of the video. What do you want to say? How are you going to say it? What do you want to communicate to your viewer? The third P or pillar is production. And notice this wasn't first. This is after you've got your goal and your message. Then you start to think about, what gear do I need? How am I going to create this video? What other resources might I need? What software might I need to produce it? Now, in this case, I have really tried to push the envelope by going live to several locations at once using Ecamm, which I'm totally new at, and also pushing it out on Zoom. So I apologize if it's a little rough around the edges, but we're really trying to push the limits of technology. So when I figure this stuff out, I share it with you. The next P or pillar is platform. Where are you going to post this video? What's the best place to find your target market? Now, I don't do a lot on TikTok because it's a much younger skewing audience, and I've done a little bit of stuff there, and I've sort of dipped my toes in the water. But my audience is primarily on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So those are the platforms I focus on. For you and your niche, it may be a little bit different. Thanks, Denise. Sorry about the Zoom issues. But I think it is, because I'm trying to go live to so many locations, I think it's a little wonky. But we will forge ahead. Damn the torpedoes. The fifth P or pillar is promotion. How are you going to distribute and promote your video? How are we going to get the most eyeballs on it? So if you focus on those 5 pillars, you're really focusing on strategy and you're not getting too caught up in gear or technology. And there's a worksheet that you can get on my Fast Forward sales page at fastforward.video. And you don't have to download it now, you can do it later on. But when you go to do your video, you can use this worksheet to outline the purpose of your video, the goal of your video, the premise of your video, the message, the production aspects. What are you going to need to actually get it out there? The platforms that you're going to use. Is it going to be Facebook Live? Is it going to be LinkedIn? Is it going to be all of the above? And finally, the promotion and distribution of your video. So please feel free to go get that worksheet. There's that worksheet and several others on the sales page at fastforward.video. So the video shortcuts we're going to go over in the next 4 days. I'm only going to reveal one at a time, I think. But the first one, and perhaps the most obvious one, is, ooh, look at the little spinny thingies. The first one we're going to talk about is ChatGPT. So I'm in Denise and Andy's AI Success Club, which I'm a big fan of, and you should check it out too if you want to know all about ChatGPT and different AI tools. But I'm looking at this a little bit more in terms of how can it help us create better video and make the whole video process easier. I do want to put in the caveat that AI is not a substitute for branding, and it's a really good jumping off point, but it can give you inspiration, it can give you ideas, but it's really not just a cut and paste solution. I mean, it can be a shortcut, but a lot of the responses that you'll get from ChatGPT, depending on the prompt, may be generic and basic, and you really have to fact check it. because it can be wildly inaccurate. I do a Godfather podcast about the Godfather movies that came out like 50 years ago. And when I was, oops, somebody's not muted. Hang on just a second. Let me clean this up a little bit. And there will be a recording of this if you have any issues at all with the technology. So anyway, what I wanted to say was it can be wildly inaccurate. So I was asking ChatGPT about The Godfather, and I clearly know more about The Godfather than ChatGPT does. So I don't know what that tells you, but it said things like The Godfather was not a hit when it first came out. It took years to develop an audience, which is totally wrong. The Godfather movies had lines around the block in cities all across America from the day that it opened. It was hugely popular, and it was the biggest movie of its day. And meanwhile, ChatGPT said, "Oh yeah, Godfather didn't really catch on for a while." So I call bullshit on ChatGPT, but you just have to fact check basically, and it can't replace your personality, at least not yet. However, if you use ChatGPT, and I have to talk to Denise about this too, but there's an add-on called AIPRM. So this is basically like I don't know, I guess you'd call it an extension or an add-on for ChatGPT. It's free. Sorry, I had to take a drink. And it can enhance the answers that ChatGPT gives you. Again, that's AIPRM. I'll give you the link at the end here. But the thing about this new AIPRM is it adds on to ChatGPT, which ChatGPT is doing anyway a little bit, is you can look at it in terms of when you ask it to output the response, you can change the tone or the style of the response. So if I say, I want this prompt to be witty or humorous or sarcastic, I want the writing style to be authoritative or academic, it gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of the tone and the writing style. So it kind of adds on. And Denise says that the AIPRM extension, she's working on it, looking at it too. So I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on it. So for instance, I asked, I had to do a YouTube checklist, and I could have done this standing on my head, but I was curious to see what ChatGPT would come up with. Here's a detailed checklist for YouTube best practices, but I asked it to write it in a confident tone and a creative writing style. So maybe it's a little bit more colorful. Maybe it's got a little bit more personality that way. But it's really interesting that you can go in and say, all right, now write one that's more humorous, or write one that's more academic. So it's kind of cool because that AIPRM add-on gives you more flexibility in the way that the information comes out. So in this case, I asked it to write about YouTube in a confident and creative style. So it says, if you're a beginner, you want to take your channel to the next level, these 5 tools are blah, 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 blah. Because I was asking it about different AI tools for video. Oh, I'm sorry, Karen. If you're having any issues, you can go to my Facebook page, Lou Bortone on Facebook, because Zoom is having some issues, and I'm hearing that the quality is better on Facebook than it is on Zoom, so I apologize for that. But again, we are kind of pushing out everything we can here, so there's a lot of bandwidth being used. So again, if you want to check out the AIPRM add-on, it's free, and it will give you some flexibility. In addition, thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you guys. In addition, it also gives you prompts from the community. So in other words, I can go to this YouTube script creator prompt that William Cole put in here, and I can use that. So it's kind of a crowdsourced prompt area. So if I say, write a video script on how to use ChatGPT for better video, I can use this YouTube script creator to do that, or I can tell it what tone and writing style to use. So now you've not only got your own prompts, but you've got community prompts to give you more ideas or to give you a jumping off point. So those are some of the ways you can use ChatGPT for video. You can use it for ideas and inspiration. You can use it to do a draft of a script. So I asked it to write a video script on how to use ChatGPT for better video, and it even gives me the video or the shot list. So open with upbeat music and an animated introduction. The host says, "Hey there, welcome to our video on how to use ChatGPT for better video." So again, I told it to write it in a style that was friendly and informative, and you can see it's got cutaways here, cut to the host standing. So I could use this as my storyboard, as my script for creating that topic, but I would probably want to really edit it, give it more of my own voice, and also fact check it and make sure that that's all working. So once again, I want to do a quick announcement that if you're in Zoom and you're having issues with the image or sound in Zoom, I'm also sending this to my Facebook page, Lou Bortone on Facebook, and you might want to check that out if the quality is questionable. In the meantime, we're going to forge ahead here. So again, you can use this to come up with ideas. I said ask ChatGPT with AIPRM, give me 30 topic ideas for a 30-day video challenge. And again, I'm going to go in and change a lot of these. I'm going to give it my own tone, my own personality. But I can already ask it in ChatGPT with AIPRM to make it authoritative or clinical or cold or confident. And they've got several different styles and tones here so that you can, try 2 or 3 and see which one sounds most like you, or you can just take the copy that they give you and then go on and edit it. But this is a great jumping off point because now I don't have to think of all the different 30 topics. I can just tweak these and maybe adjust them a little bit. So ChatGPT can save you tons of time for videos by helping you with your scripting, with your ideas, with your content ideas, with inspiration on what to say on video. And I was going to be really brave, and I think I will do this, and go on to and share my screen and pull up ChatGPT, which I inadvertently closed. So let me find it again here. And if there's anything that you want me to ask good old ChatGPT, I will. Also, last night, too late for this thing, but last night I got Microsoft, the new Bing. So let's see what happens with that. All right, bear with me while I open my very slow computer here and see if it'll let me in there. Do you have any questions about using ChatGPT for video in the meantime while I'm pulling this up? I can go and look at my comments here and see if there are any questions or comments. Let me pull that up. Denise says, yes, they need a human touch. And Zoom was crashing. Bad Zoom. Bad Zoom. All right, let me open this and see if it will let me in today. I can also tell you, and again, I don't want to go into too many details here and overwhelm you because we're going to do more of this tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday, but I can also tell you about some of the tools, some other tools that you can use for AI. And among them, one of the probably better known ones is Jasper. I'll give you the slides and the links to all of these at the end here. Jasper is pretty popular. Synthesia is one that folks have been using, and I don't know how I feel about that. I think I have a slide of that in here, but that's one that basically recreates your face and voice. So it basically turns you into a bot, a human bot. So far, I think it's kind of creepy, honestly. So I'm not on board with Synthesia, but I mean, you could make it, basically imitate or emulate your face and voice, and then basically turn yourself into a robot and give it script to write. DAL-E is another one. Phrasey, Copy.ai, Podcastle, Pictory, which I'll show you in a bit. and Runway. There are tons of tools. Like it seems like there's 5 new tools every day. So I don't want to overwhelm you with them, but I do want to show you that when it comes to video, there's more than just Chat GPT. So it's not letting me do my little demo here, but because we're kind of doing it on the fly, but that's okay. We'll roll with the punches and see what else we have here for you. Oh, Jasper AI. No, we don't want that. I want the real Chat GPT. I don't know from the major difference from Jasper. Jasper's been around for a while. Maybe Denise can chime in on that, but I think it's Jasper was more for copy and writing, and I think ChatGPT just is really more flexible and just a great way to do more with it and more conversational. So I'm trying to focus on the ones that are going to really be best for video. So I'm just trying to open my screen here. All right, it's not letting me in. Even though I have the paid version of ChatGPT, it's still not letting me in, probably because I have so many things open right now. But that's okay, because we will forge ahead. So I'm going to probably end at the half hour here, and I want to see if there are any questions. Yeah, Jasper's focused more on article writing and blog posts. Um, so that's that. Let me see if there are any other questions here in the chat. Come back to comments. Oh, there's Stephanie. Hello, and Mark. How you guys doing? Yeah, the Facebook feed is way better than Zoom at this point. So again, and last but not least, we're going to do this again tomorrow at 2 p.m. for about a half an hour, and we're going to be looking at other tools besides ChatGPT, and one in particular that really I'm using it now to edit videos. I'm using it to do podcasts. So lots of cool stuff coming up, and I can't wait to show you all that. I also want to do a quick reminder on my iPad here that we are starting our fast forward next week on my birthday, and we're going to have it's kind of like a membership slash mastermind where every month we do video sprint days, which are kind of get it done video days. We've got a really robust community, not on Facebook. It's on something called Heartbeat, where you can ask questions and get support. We'll have monthly laser coaching and Q&A, and we'll also have a brand new 10 module video masterclass that will be we'll have a new module every month. So if you want to check that out, let me see if I have my info here. So video sprints, video Q&As, video mastermind, a video course. It's sort of like everything I do in one place. And you can find that at fastforward.video. We're also going to have guest expert sessions and bonus tutorials. I'm going to share new video script templates every month, in addition to discounts on one-on-one coaching. So please feel free to check out fastforward.video. It's $97 a month until Wednesday the 15th, and after that it's $197 a month. So again, we're going to be doing this tomorrow at 2 p.m., Monday at 2 p.m., and Tuesday at 2 p.m. So if you want to learn about more video tools and you want to see us push the limits of technology here on eCam, I hope you'll join us then. I'm going to see if there are any other questions. I will post the slides on my Facebook group so that you can do that. I'm sorry I couldn't demo ChatGPT for you, but I'm sure you've all seen it and what it can do. Again, what I'm encouraging you to do is to check out other video AI tools, which I'll be sharing tomorrow and Monday, and to check out that AI PRM, because you can really focus in on the questions and the tone of the questions and really just the way you get your answers. So I think it'll be pretty cool. So let me know what you think of all that. And if you have any questions, you can put them in my Facebook page, on my Facebook page where this video will be. I will put the slides there. And I hope you'll come back tomorrow for a half hour or so at 2 p.m. on Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, where we're going to share additional tools and go deeper into how you can use ChatGPT to make video simpler and video editing simpler. It would be lovely to have video really, really easy because then we could all do more of it. All right, I hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm going to play out my thing here and see how it goes, and we'll catch up with you then. Thank you. Thanks for being here. All right, let's end this slide here and add this one. There we go.